Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You nearly adopted the dark. I was born into it, molded by it. I will take over Gotham.
Hey guys, Chris the Batman Statue Collector. Hope everybody is having a fantastic day. Have an update for you on the Bat Bunker. So as of the recording of this, Derek is done in the Batcave. That's right, done in the Batcave. So I'm going to show you a couple of things. Obviously, I've got some painting to do, but I want to show you what has been completed. First things first, we have door trim. So, the trim is around the door, and that means that now I can go in and finish the actual floorboards, which is great, the floor trim. And then if we go out here, you're also going to notice that the trim has been done around the door as well. And obviously, I'm still going to have to do the trim around the cove. We do have to sand this right here. Let me zoom out a little. We're going to have to sand this, and we're going to paint that white to match. Obviously, we're going to have to paint all of the trim as well. This is completed at this point now. Got the outlets ready to go. I still need to do the floor transitions. And again, obviously, all of the floorboards there as well. But you're also going to see where I have started to tape this off. So everything has been sanded down. Everything's going to have to kind of be repainted with one more layer of paint just to kind of clean everything up. But as you can see, I have started taping up the tops. Okay, and so that is what I am currently doing as we speak. That way we are good to go. That's why there's all this orange in here. Okay, so let me see what else. I am also going to paint the interior of those doors, excuse me, the outside of the doors. I think the same color, light gray, or maybe even this dark color. This might be kind of cool on the door as well. But yeah, the shiny tops, I think I'm going to be using a Rust-Oleum enamel, really high gloss. So hopefully that'll work. And then basically everything after the tops are done, we're going to go back and repaint everything. And so, yeah. So that is where I'm currently at right now. Of course, the next clip here on the video will be an update on the tops, so you can see kind of that progress. I'm going to start with a primer. It's a very expensive primer that I got, but I've been told it's really, really good. I saw some videos on, it's like $70 a can, but it helps seal the edges of MDF, because MDF, the edges, they kind of soak up the paint. So I'm going to seal that, sand it, and then add the black gloss. Again, I think I'm going to use a Rust-Oleum professional enamel, oil-based. Not really thrilled about that, but anyway, that's what it is. So the next clip, you're going to see some paint on the tops. Okay, so you're either going to think I'm a genius or I'm completely an idiot. It could be either one, depending on who's watching this. But I've watched a lot of videos, and these are the products that I'm going to be using. These are Zinsser BIN primer. I watched a few videos where they use this on MDF, and it really seals the MDF really, really well. This stuff's 70 some bucks a can, very, very expensive. But hopefully this will do the trick, and it'll seal all of these really well. And then I'm going to take let's see, it was a 400 grit sandpaper, and I'm going to sand it down a little bit before I start putting this on. This is Rust-Oleum Professional High Performance Enamel. It is oil-based, and so I'm a little nervous with this. I've seen a lot of videos where people have used this on wood, but a lot of times it's used for automotive or like metal things. So that way it doesn't, rust out or corrode. But this has a really thick finish. And so again, fingers crossed. I have no idea if this is going to work. I'm hoping, but it's hopefully going to give us a really, really shiny top coat. And then I'm going to see what it's like. And then possibly, if it's good, I'm good to go. If not, I might have to do some sort of polyacrylic or polyurethane on top of that. So we'll see. But here is the next step. Let's start doing the primer. All right, here are the after effects of the primer. And man, what a somewhat disaster it was at the beginning. But as you can see, everything is white. All the countertops painted white. And so what I'm going to do now is sand it down with some higher grit sandpaper and get it ready for the top coat, which is going to be that Rust-Oleum black. So it is the next morning, and let me just tell you about the primer. So the primer is a shellac-based primer, and when I opened up the can, it was brown inside of the top. And so I started mixing it, and I mixed it for quite a little bit, and I poured it into my paint tray, and it was just like liquid water. I'm like, oh my God. So I started putting some of that on the top. I'm like, this is awful. This is not gonna work. This is not what I thought it was going to be. So I went back and I just kept mixing it. And after time, it starts setting up a little bit. And so by the time I had mixed it, it was, a good white color, still very, very runny. But as it sat there with the can open for a while, it started thickening up a little bit. And so I was able to, again, you can see all the counters painted white. Again, very drippy. It was a mess, especially on the sides. You have to really be careful if you use something like that. But anyway, that's why I taped. I do definitely have some touch-up paint with the gray areas as well, which I had to do that anyway. So basically, long story short, I should have never painted anything. I should have just waited and done this all together. But it is what it is. You live, you learn, right? I'm not a painter by trade. So anyway, next up is the black tops. Wish me luck. So it is now the 1,257 time that I'm heading to Lowe's, and I'm going to get a respirator to do the last part. Again, I mentioned that I am not a master painter or anything like that, yeah, I painted for like 3 hours, did the primer, and I had no circulation in there. So you can only imagine how I felt this morning. Don't do that, guys. Don't be stupid. I have a master's degree. You'd think I'd be smarter than that, right? But anyway, I'm gonna go get a respirator. Thank God for Lowe's for being open. So there it is. I'm going to look like Bane.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You nearly adopted the dark. I was born into it, molded by it. I will take over Gotham.
So I can't even begin to tell you the smell in this room. It's like 80 million cans of spray paint. But I'm going to show you the reveal. It's not the final reveal, but let me show you the black. All right, guys, so here it is. The big reveal with the black. Obviously, the tape is still on it. But I want to show you the sheen, how glossy it is. It's basically automotive paint, really. Very, very high gloss. Obviously, again, I've got a million places that I need to touch up on the other paint. This, I don't know if I'm going to need more than one layer of paint or not, but I just wanted to show you the gloss and how slick it looks. I mean, it's just, man, it's like gorgeous. Really nice. I might have to do a little bit more, maybe one more layer on the fronts, just, along the front edges. But yeah, so again, whoosh. Kind of the big reveal here, guys. Again, I'm going to show it to you at some point with all the tape, all the paint done. But I had to show you the tops. I had to show you the black. It's awesome, right? Plus you got to see a little bit of Daddy Bane, which was pretty cool. Anyway, I am going to die if I stay in here any longer. I'm going to close this up, brought all the fans in our house. But I'm going to give that 24 hours to dry. And hopefully by the next update that you guys get will be either me painting everything else, finishing up all the touch-ups and all that good stuff. But again, guys, we are literally days away from moving in, which is very, very exciting. So I'm going to keep plugging away. I'm going to keep working. And thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments if you've enjoyed all these videos. But I've got lots more because obviously I've got to get all of my stuff in here at some point too. Finish the baseboards, paint all of those and whatnot. So got a few minor things left. Man, we are getting freaking close. Thanks for being on the journey with me, guys. I'll see you soon in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.